Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, The Hard Thing About Hard Things, a creation by Ben Horowitz. In these summarizer, you'll find an explanation of why being a CEO is one of the toughest and loneliest positions in the world. Additionally, you'll discover strategies to help you navigate the stress and emotional challenges that come with the role. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Ben Horowitz, a founding partner at Andreessen Horowitz, a venture capital firm, previously co-founded and served as CEO of Opsware, an IT company. In 2007, he successfully sold Opsware to Hewlett-Packard for an impressive $1.6 billion. Horowitz's blog boasts a substantial readership, with over 10 million followers. With 13 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, learn how to become a successful CEO and reap the benefits of this position. The text discusses the challenges and pressures that CEOs face, including the need to make difficult decisions and accept full responsibility for their company's fate. The author, Ben Horowitz, shares lessons from his own experience as a CEO, including how to effectively fire people and why hiring individuals with weaknesses can be beneficial. The text also touches on the qualities required to be a successful wartime CEO. Key idea number 1. CEOs face significant pressures and responsibilities in managing a company. Founding and running a company comes with dreams of success, but crises are inevitable. CEOs face the struggle when reality hits, dealing with stress and difficult decisions that impact their entire lives. This challenge is draining and can affect mental and physical well-being, career choices, and relationships. However, it is also where greatness is found. CEOs bear the responsibility of navigating challenges and will be praised or blamed for the company's outcomes. Key idea number 2. Teamwork, creativity, and a solution orientation are crucial in overcoming the challenges of the struggle. CEOs must face the struggle, and there are strategies to help. Firstly, involve others to share the burden, as seen in the example of Opsware surviving the dot-com crash. Secondly, get creative when trapped, like taking LoudCloud public to raise funds. Finally, be aware of personal psychological challenges and focus on solutions, just like race car drivers. Key idea number 3. Being transparent and open about issues and negative news within your company can lead to prompt problem solving. Giving bad news openly and directly to employees as a CEO is crucial for success. Secrecy can be damaging to trust and morale, so it's better to divulge bad news as soon as possible. This stops gossiping and allows the organization to focus on fixing the problem. Many CEOs hesitate to share bad news because of the belief that employees can't handle it, but employees often handle it better than the CEO. By sharing problems with employees, they can help solve them quickly. Key idea number 4. Laying off employees is an undesirable action, but if unavoidable, it should be done promptly and justly. One of the key tasks CEOs dread is laying people off. The way this task is handled can greatly impact the company. When layoffs are necessary, it's important to act quickly and communicate openly. Delaying announcements can damage trust and cause uncertainty among employees. Fair severance packages and references should be provided to outgoing employees. CEOs must be clear that layoffs are necessary because the company failed the employees. This admission of failure helps solidify trust and allows the company to move forward. Instead of justifying layoffs as a correction of underperformance, it is better to explain that outstanding talent has to be let go due to the company's failure to meet its goals. Key idea number 5. When terminating an executive's employment, it is important to acknowledge that it was a mishire and assume responsibility for it. To maintain the stability and smooth operation of the business, ensure a proper transition plan is in place. When a company is facing tough times, CEOs may need to fire executives. This is a crucial and challenging task. To handle it effectively, CEOs should take responsibility for their hiring mistakes, communicate this to the board, and find ways to avoid similar mistakes in the future. When having the conversation with the executive, CEOs must prepare thoroughly, use appropriate language, and formulate a fair severance package. It's important not to humiliate the individual. Treating the outgoing executive with respect will boost morale and performance within the executive team. Maintaining continuity in the business is crucial, so the CEO may need to temporarily fill the departed executive's role. Key idea number 6. The text highlights the importance of taking care of employees in a company by providing proper training and establishing a strong human resources framework. Many companies claim to prioritize the well-being of their employees, but not all truly understand that a successful organization relies on taking good care of its people. To better care for your employees, it is important to have a dependable human resources department that can identify and address potential issues within the company. Additionally, investing in functional training for your staff to improve their skills and providing management training for your supervisors is crucial. These two factors, along with a focus on HR and training, are the key elements in taking care of your employees. Key idea number 7. The focus should be on hiring individuals based on their strengths rather than their weaknesses. Recruiting the right people is crucial for any company. When hiring, focus on the candidate's strengths instead of rejecting them for their weaknesses. Mark Cranny was hired despite being a poor cultural fit because of his necessary strengths. It's important to match the candidate's experience to the size of your company. Executives have different roles in small and large companies, leading to potential rhythm and skill set mismatches. Avoiding these mismatches is essential when hiring. Key idea number 8. To create a favorable work environment, it is crucial to eliminate office politics and focus on cultivating a positive company culture that attracts and retains employees. To create a happy work environment, CEOs and founders can avoid corporate politics by hiring ambitious individuals focused on the company's success. Implementing strict processes and timelines for performance evaluations and promotions can also prevent undeserved advancements. Creating a distinct company culture, such as Amazon's use of unique desks, can enhance employee satisfaction. Clear communication of roles and a hierarchy of titles should be established to show the value of employees' work. However, be cautious of basing value on titles to avoid the negative impact of the law of crappy people. Key idea number 9. The key to leading an organization is having knowledge about what needs to be done and being able to motivate and guide the organization to do it. A great CEO is someone who is able to find the right direction for the company and then articulate and motivate others to follow that direction. This involves having a compelling vision, being authentic and motivational in communication, and being able to execute the vision. Examples of great CEOs include Steve Jobs, who was able to articulate a compelling future for Apple even in times of financial trouble, Bill Campbell, who was compassionate and motivational in his communication, and Andy Grove, who led Intel into the field of microprocessing despite the costs involved. Key idea number 10. CEOs can be categorized into two types: decision makers and implementers. Leaders can be broadly categorized as either ones or twos based on their approach to leadership. Ones focus more on defining a path for the organization and strategic decision-making, while twos prefer execution and performance management. Great CEOs combine characteristics of both ones and twos. Functional ones, in particular, focus on execution in their overall corporate direction, but act as planners in their own area of expertise. Regardless of being one or two, leaders should work on developing skills outside their comfort zone to find the perfect combination. Key idea number 11. Companies need different types of CEOs depending on their circumstances. In peacetime, a company needs a peacetime CEO, while in wartime, it needs a wartime CEO. Many management books focus on successful companies in peacetime, but fail to address the challenges faced by companies in dire straits. Companies may need either a peacetime CEO or a wartime CEO, depending on their circumstances. Peacetime CEOs focus on enhancing the company's advantage and encouraging employee creativity. Wartime CEOs, on the other hand, face threats that could affect the company's survival and must make tough decisions to change direction. An example of successful wartime leadership is Andy Grove's decision to shift Intel's focus from memory products to microprocessing. Key idea number 12. Becoming a great CEO may be uncomfortable at first, but it is a skill that can be learned. CEOs develop the necessary skills and characteristics for the job, making it difficult to predict their success beforehand. However, great CEOs tend to exhibit certain traits such as authenticity and good feedback-giving skills. They also learn to be comfortable doing uncomfortable tasks like evaluating others' performance. Key idea number 13. Selling a company requires overcoming emotional and rational challenges. Entrepreneurs often struggle with the decision to sell their company because they feel deeply connected to it. In the technology industry, there are 3 types of acquisitions based on talent, technology, products, or the entire business. Emotionally, selling can be challenging, but clear communication and ensuring a competitive salary as CEO can help. From a rational perspective, selling may not be the right choice if you have an early mover advantage in a big market that you think you will lead. In conclusion, the book emphasizes that running a business is challenging and isolating, causing immense pressure and impacting all aspects of one's life. This struggle, however, can lead to great achievements. For further reading, it suggests 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel and Blake Masters, which explores how companies can anticipate the future and ensure startup success through personal experiences. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.